Good morning. Welcome to the WEX Wakeup for Friday, March 1st. I'm Christy Matino. President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump had dueling visits to the southern border on Thursday, starting with President Biden, who visited Brownsville, Texas. He criticized Trump in his speech for tanking a bipartisan border security bill in the Senate earlier this month. Biden called on Trump to show support for border security legislation.
Instead of telling members of Congress to block this legislation, join me, or I'll join you, in telling the Congress to pass this bipartisan border security bill. We can do it together.
Meanwhile, Trump was 300 miles away in Eagle Pass. It's one of the hottest crossing spots for immigration. He called the record-setting surge of immigrants crossing at the border the, quote, Joe Biden invasion. Trump then directly blamed Biden for the recent alleged kidnapping and murder of University of Georgia student Laken Riley by a Venezuelan man who is here in the U.S. illegally.
I spoke to her parents yesterday. They're incredible people. They're devastated beyond belief. The monster that charged in the death is an illegal alien migrant who was led into our country and released into our communities by crooked Joe Biden. He's crooked.
And former United Nations Ambassador Nikki Haley stumped in Virginia and the Washington, D.C. metro area on Tuesday. Arma Binti Kwarshi was at her rally and tells us why it's so important for Haley to gain traction ahead of this coming Tuesday.
Nikki Haley is barnstorming several Super Tuesday states ahead of the primary on Tuesday. However, she faces a tough topic. The delegate math is not in her favor. Donald Trump is poised to win several winner-take-all states on Super Tuesday, which puts Haley at unfortunate odds. She has claimed she is going to continue running through Super Tuesday, but it's very hard to understand how she will get the 1,215 delegates a Republican candidate needs to cinch the nomination. Haley's campaign says they're not worried about delegates and the numbers. They are in fact running for every single vote and every single delegate that they can get on Super Tuesday. But again, Trump's campaign is already putting out memos saying they're going to get the nomination by mid-March. It could come as early as March 12th. But the campaign also noted that March 19th might be the date that Donald Trump becomes the presumptive GOP nominee. When Donald Trump becomes the GOP presumptive nominee, he will turn to a general election match against President Joe Biden. Here from Northern Virginia, I'm Binti Kwarshi with the Washington Examiner.
And we have a fun story this morning. It's almost that time of the year here again in Washington, D.C. The cherry blossoms will be in bloom in just a matter of weeks. The National Park Service announced their peak bloom prediction at a press conference on Thursday. Now, once in bloom, those trees will last between 10 days to 2 weeks, depending on the weather. And of course, during this time, the National Cherry Blossom Festival will be in full swing, and that will feature performances, food, and pink-themed art exhibits. So now the question we've all been waiting for: when will we see the peak bloom? Jeffrey Reinbold from the NPS National Mall and Memorial Parks hosted the grand reveal. Here's the dates.
The projected dates for the 2024 National Cherry Blossom Festival are March 23rd through March 26th.
We were told at the festival yesterday that this will be a record number of people planning to attend the cherry blossoms, in the millions. So be sure, if you are planning to come to DC, to start thinking about your transportation now. Thanks for joining us this morning on the WEX Wakeup. Be sure to give us a follow on our website and social media so you stay in the know of all those headlines trending in politics.